So far in the air war over Iraq and Syria, the Canadians boast of a perfect record, 181 airstrikes, and to the best of their knowledge, they say, no civilian casualties.
We take every allegation of civilian casualties extremely seriously.
In an exclusive interview with the Fifth Estate from Kuwait, Brigadier General Leesburg, commander of Canada's bombing mission, says protecting civilians is a priority.
We spend hundreds of hours looking at the ground, making sure that we have a full picture of what's going on. And we really do our utmost to really ensure that we don't target civilians.
That's crucial because, according to retired General Michel Gauthier, killing civilians can alter the course of a war.
Every time you kill a local who's not a fighter, an innocent civilian, you're creating 10 or maybe hundreds of new enemies.
So the Fifth Estate set out to examine how diligently Canada and the U.S.-led coalition investigate allegations of collateral damage. Our attention was drawn to December 21st, the bombing of a suspected Islamic State weapons factory in the city of Fallujah, Iraq. According to this Pentagon document, afterwards, aircraft video showed 2 possible civilian casualties, a woman and child. But the report concluded their injuries weren't life-threatening, and therefore further inquiry was unnecessary, apparently relying on that video from the air. But we discovered this, a BBC Arabic report describing 7 civilians wounded and 13 killed in shelling or bombing there on December 21st.
Doctor?
We also reached a doctor from the Fallujah hospital who said they treated some casualties, but earlier in the day, apparently, before the air raid. But were there other casualties in Fallujah that day? And what about the woman and child in the original Pentagon report? We could find no indication the coalition ever contacted anyone on the ground to try to find out what happened. What's more, though the Canadian military website shows Canadian CF-18s bombed in Fallujah that day, until we told them DND wasn't aware their planes had been linked to those allegations. Now that is an event that's documented on the DND website as involving Canadian aircraft.
Well, again, I'll go back. I'm not aware of any other allegation of civilian casualties.
The Fifth Estate research has found nearly 50 documented cases of allegations of civilian casualties in the coalition bombing, involving as many as 600 possible fatalities. Yet publicly, the coalition acknowledges just 2 civilian deaths. Bob McEwen, CBC News, Toronto.
Bob's full report on Canada's hidden war airs tomorrow night on the season premiere of The Fifth Estate, 9 p.m., 9:30 in Newfoundland on CBC Television.